Hi all, how are you going? Welcome to another round of Red Skis Righteous Readings, where the readings are always righteous. So we are kicking off with the April main monthly, a very important spread that is near and dear to my heart. It's one that I have developed, tried and tested for over 5 years, and has been a staple in the monthly agenda for this channel. So it is of course none other than the addictions and recovery spread. So this covers any and all addictions, anything that you use to help with pain tolerance. So an addiction is something that you do to make yourself feel better because you already don't feel well. When you are in a state of sufferance, to calm and to ease pain is an addiction. So what is that? So that could be anything from drugs, alcohol, sex, rock and roll, Ben and Jerry, YouTube, Facebook. It can be self-harm. It can be food disorders, anorexia or overeating. It can be anything and everything in this world, basically. Anything that you do to assess and you cannot control and or stop is therefore an addiction. So whether you're still in the midst of addiction and thinking about recovery, whether you're about to embark in your first steps of recovery, or whether you are much further down the line and into a more lengthier stage of your recovery process, this still is the place for you. We have I've actually just pulled your reading, and I will go through that in a moment with you. There was some issues. I forgot to put the do not disturb on, and so apologies for that. This video is going to be a bit bizarre in the beginning because I don't know what I've said and what I haven't. There's a bit of a delay there while my children run amok in the backyard. So I'm just a standing mum, just like everyone else with problems. Trust me on that, darlings. This is a real channel with real problems, with where we really talk about it, we really hash it out. So that's what I want this channel to direction to go into, and this spread is why it's such a fixture in the monthly schedule, because addiction is something that we've all faced or known someone who has dealt with, and it doesn't just affect the person that is addicted or has the addiction problem. It affects all those around them, family, friends, partners, children. Affects housing, it affects community, it affects everyone. So to turn a blind eye would be quite negligent, I do believe. Personal opinion, you don't need to agree. Okay, guys, so this is for any and all star signs. There is no need to worry about rising moon, suns, and all that other stuff. This is for you. If you've found this reading, I do believe there is a message here for you. So without further ado, let's get into the placements. I will then go back over them, describe the descriptions of everything that you're seeing, and then if need be, we will get some more in-depth messages either via tarot or oracle cards. I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve. So without further ado, let's get into this Red Skis Righteous reading, and let's make it righteous, the addiction and recovery spread for April 2021 main monthly. Here we go. Okay, so a quick summary of what we've got here. So this is a 10 card spread, 8 placements, 9 and 10. It clarifies the 8th card, which is the outcome. Don't worry, I'll explain it all in depth as we travel through step by step. So a rundown first. So you currently, we have the Page of Cups, your obstacles, the Seven of Swords, your emotions is the Hangman inverted, your thoughts is the Queen of Wands inverted. What started this and brought you to this point of the start of the addiction is the Ace of Pentacles. We have how you can overcome this is the Queen of Wands. And moving forward, the advice is the Two of Swords reversed. The outcome is the Four of Wands, and clarifying that is the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so let's begin where all good things do start, at the beginning. So your current energy coming into this reading, coming into April, is the Page of Cups. So this is lovely. You're currently in a state of feeling very studious, and you are a very intent person. You're very reflective and meditative and loyal. You have a willingness also to offer services. You really like to help others around you and put in effort towards any specific goal either yourself or others need done. You're a very helpful person, and you're a very trustworthy worker as well. So you currently are trying to remind yourself of the good qualities of the person that you are internal. You're reminding yourself that you can learn a new trait or trade or way of thinking, that you are very intent, and if you put your mind to it, you can definitely do this. You're very reflective and you're really meditating on the thoughts that you're having at the moment about your loyalness and your willingness to offer services to yourself at the moment, to do what is needed for yourself, to be extremely helpful and trustworthy in that promise of yourself, to make a change, to go down this path, to do what needs to be done here. Then we move to your second card, which is your obstacles. So things that could hinder you, or things that might be of difficulty. And we have the Seven of Swords. Swords is air energy. So the Seven of Swords. Okay, so as I was saying, position 2 is your obstacles, and that's the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot is usually of a gentleman carrying 5 swords with 2 swords laid beside him. It's the Thief card known in the Tarot community. What it's about is having hopes of something, but only having a partial success. This individual, for example, expected to steal 7 swords, and he's gotten away with 5. So he's got away with a good portion, a good enchilada of his plan, but he has not succeeded completely. So it's a partial success. It is having hope, confidence, but also being sort of picked at the post as well. And as I said, it does reflect thievery and stealing rather than a noble person earning this. It's actually being taken, stolen, it's been thieved, it's been robbed. It's an energy of having something taken. Swords is air energy. It's all about thought connection here. So your obstacles here is feeling as if someone may come in and thwart your plans of moving forward in this process, in this endeavor. You have so much hope, you have confidence, and you do have that feeling that you've got already a partial success. I'm seeing here that you could definitely get the whole enchilada if you wanted to. That is your obstacles. We now move to the third card, which is your emotions, so how you are feeling. And we got none other than the Hanged Man. This card is inverted. So when the Hanged Man isn't upside down and he's up the kind of right way, it is speaking about you are feeling that you have done a lack of sacrifice here. You are feeling as if you have an unwillingness to make that necessary effort. There's a feeling here of failure to give of oneself due to preoccupation with ego, following false prophecy and or news, and it could be also giving sacrifice which is useless. It's just pointless, and it's just a waste. So in your emotions here, you're feeling like that there hasn't been sacrifice for the right reasons, or no sacrifice at all. The general consensus here is really an unwillingness here to make the necessary efforts in your feelings. You just don't feel like you really just want to give anything to this. You're feeling as if that there's no hope, maybe, or that you might be just feeling that it's really just a useless sacrifice, anything you do give for change to this. Your your fourth card is your thoughts. We have the Queen of Wands inverted. So your thoughts are of a lot of jealousy. Your thought process is very deceitful. It's very jealous. There could be possible infidelity here, either you or maybe your person if you're partnered. But there is a real sense and a thought of unstable emotions. There's a lot of fickleness, resistance, and opposition. So in your thoughts here, you are feeling very jealous. You're feeling very deceitful, very conceited, feeling very vengeful as well. Wands is fire energy. This is all about passion. Fire is all about, that intuition, vision, individuality, success or failure. It's about, taking that leap, bringing passions to life. We now move to the fifth card of the spread, which is what started this. So what brought you to the point where this was a catalyst, where it began the addiction process. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles is earth energy, all about monetary means and material matters, anything to do with material and money. So when we look at the Ace of Pentacles, aces are fresh new seeds, so fresh beginnings. Pentacles, as I said. So this is all about, what started this was actually a sense of perfection and attainment and prosperity. You're feeling very prosperous at the time and felt like maybe you just wanted to have a little bit of a gamble, have a little bit of a punt, or, you know, maybe go out, you know, do something to celebrate. But it's sort of like the party never ended kind of thing. The night has gone on for exuberant amount of time, and it's like a, you know, Studio 54, the disco ball's still turning, baby. So what started this? It also could have been a combination of material and spiritual riches, feeling really in control, feeling really like you had monetary means, feeling quite rich and quite, you know, prosperous, you know, quite valued with either coins or artifacts or some sort of treasure, some sort of richness here, that you thought, well, it won't hurt, I can afford to, or it won't hurt, I have the time to indulge in it, or it's not a problem, I can just do it once. But the problem is, like I said, that idea has now turned into a habit. That habit has now turned into an addiction, and that addiction has now become a big cornerstone of your life. Kind of like the shape, you know, it's fixed and it's taken over. We now move to the next card, which is the sixth card, which is advice on how you can overcome this moving forward. Okay, that's good. Sorry about that. So how you can overcome this moving forward is none other than the Queen of Swords. A Sunday reading isn't always what it's cracked up to be, my darlings. The Queen of Swords. So how to overcome this? The Queen of Swords doesn't, the court cards do not refer to gender, they do refer to characteristics. So but whether the court cards are male or female, kings or queens, it does not matter. It's not about the gender, it's about the characteristics that that individual embodies. So, Queen of Wands. This is about being quick-witted and intensely, and I mean intensely perceptive. Like, intensely. This is a very subtle person, though, and can signify a person of sadness, someone that's been through mourning and privation, absence and loneliness, and is currently going through separation or has gone through separation. This is one who has savoured great happiness, but who presently knows the anxiety of misfortune and the misfortune of reversal. So having everything taken that you once cared for. So the way to overcome this is to realize now what you don't want to lose before it's too late, and you lose it in a nutshell. It's saying that you're going to need to embody the characteristics of someone very quick-witted and intensely perceptive, and be subtle about it. You know, yes, you're sad, yes, you may feel as if you've lost a lot by going down this track, but that can all be brought back into perspective if you look at it correctly. Intensely perceptive, quick-witted, smart, brain switched on. Think about it, you know, think about it. Moving forward now, so advice moving forward is the Two of Swords inverted. So when the Two of Swords is inverted, the advice here moving forward is that we must not be misrepresented. You know, we must not have dishonor, treachery, false friends, or lies, and begging and feeding into that kind of mentality. It's saying that you need to know the difference. What's good, what's bad, what's friend, what's foe, what's lie, what's truth. And you need to be quickly perceptive with that and cut away like a sword's blade anything that is not for highest of good or for your best intention or on your track of your perception and or need. It's really a feeling of quick to the cut to the chase, make up your mind, stick with it. You know what I mean? And cut it away. Anything that's not there for your own good. The next card, which is of course the 8th card, which is the outcome for this reading. And we have a beautiful card for this, and I love this. It is the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands outcome. This is a card of romance. It's a card of society, harmony, newly acquired prosperity with tranquility. This is the fruit of labours. So all that hard work, all that strife and toiling, and it's the payoff, and it's the rest after strife, and all that stress that comes along with it. I want you guys to look at this card very carefully. So we have a couple here in an orchard with the 4 wands, with a beautiful, I forget what these are called, when you get married and you have the having a day today with not getting it out right, but it's standing there together in that sort of that archway, that wedding, not cathedral, like it will come to me probably right after this, but it's standing together with the 4 wands at the ready, coming together. This is romance, this is harmony, and this is tranquility and prosperity. But most of all, this is the fruit of all of their labors, of all their hard work, of all their trials and tribulations. They have their child there, they have the chickens there. That there's a lot that can be built off of this. This is a real solid energy. You will feel this. This is the outcome. You will feel romance. You will feel harmony. You will feel prosperity and tranquility. Now, clarifying that outcome card is the next 2 cards. So first we had the 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles is speaking about apprenticeship, craftsmanship, quickness to learn, candor, modesty, handiwork, and personal effort. It's the card of getting more study and more apprentice in work to make more money. This is about foresight and craftsmanship. It's about learning new trade, getting better at the trade you're in, being a real master of craftsmanship in whatever it is you do to earn a crust, to earn a keep. Okay, so that's saying, so far we've got that outcome, the 4 of Wands. As I said, that's beautiful, romance, tranquility, because you're working at it. You're really putting all your craft, your apprenticeship, all your thought, all your effort into it to get this. Now, clarifying that is the 7 of Wands. Now, when we talk about the 7 of Wands, we are talking about success, gain against overwhelming odds surmounted against you. This is advantage, this is victory, and this is mother effing success. Guys, just look at these 3 cards. Outcome, clarify, clarify. Happy, prosperity, romance, got some nice fruits, some nice rabbits, and prosperity, food in abundance, because we've worked, we've toiled, we've made the pentacles, we made the dosh, we've kept the dosh, and we are now sitting pretty. And that is because we worked hard. We made gains against our combatants, against people that wanted to push us down or those that wanted us to fail. We are standing above their wands. We have made gains, victory. We have had success here where strife was only predicted. We have had victory. Why? Because we made the choice, we were perceptive, we moved forward, and we stuck with it no matter how hard it got, how much work we had to put in it. We will have this if we make gains, if we are victorious, if we put in the effort, make the pentacle, keep the pentacle, and we will have that prosperity. We will have that harmony. We will have that abode once again. So the consensus is quite straight and clear. This is a lovely crystal clear reading, I do believe, and it really does have some very deep-seated sentiment messages. They will be different for each and everybody, but I'm sure there's something every person who watches this reading today can take away from this. So to summarize yet again, you are a studious person, you are very smart, and you can learn to change this habit. You may have your obstacles, you may have been thieved, robbed, stole from, and had connections around you that just want to use you. They don't want you to give up because they're making a crust off of your misfortune. But your emotions are saying the Hangman inverted. You're feeling as if there's no point for sacrifice, that you won't make it. You're feeling as if you're down and out and defeated. There is no reason to feel that way. Your thoughts is the Queen of Wands. You're very jealous at the moment. You are thinking very deceitful thoughts. You're thinking maybe there's some infidelity here or some infidelity type energy as well. But there is really vengeance here. We are thinking, we are vengeful, and we want change. What started it? The Ace of Pentacles, abundance here is what started it. Having monetary means and or feeling quite secure led us to make a bad decision. Then moving forward, how we can overcome this. The Queen of Swords, she is so quick-witted. She is so perceptive. She can see through anything. The words, the actions. She knows before they've left your mouth, before you've done the dance, whether you're being honest or not. Because she's seen it all before. She's been played the fiddle, and she now holds the sword. And if she thinks that you're lying or being deceitful or being crafty or being anything other than pure, true and honest, she'll grab her big sword and she'll cut your effing head off. She really will. She's that ruthless. She's that straight to the point, cut to the chase, straight to the knife. Moving forward, Two of Swords reverse. So to move forward, we must understand how we got here. We must understand that we have made wrong choice. We have had misrepresentation, dishonor, treachery, false friends, and lies. We have been told a story. We believed a story once upon a time, and we led our foot off the edge with that, not realizing there was no safety net there to catch us, and they were wrong. We were wrong. We fell, and we are falling. But you can regain your strength and stamina and grow wings and fly. The outcome, I love these three cards because that Four of Wands, harmony, romance, prosperity, abundance, that payoff, the fruits of the labor, and why? Because of that beautiful Eight of Pentacles, because you worked hard, you apprenticed, you got better at the craft, you made more money, you made more sensible decisions with that money and monetary means. And again, backing that up, the Seven of Wands, because we are making gains here, we are standing above our combatants, we are making a victory, we are making gains against those who would otherwise thought, plot, or try with their opinions to bring us down, to beat us up, to make us fail. Just look at them three cards, guys. Don't you want this? Don't you want to be happy and fulfilled? Don't you want monetary means again, not having to worry about the pentacle? Don't you want to have victory and be able to laugh in their faces a little bit and say, ha, I did it. I made the change. I've had a victory and I stand here before you, above you, looking down. Because I set an intention, I kept that intention, and I worked darn hard to get the reward. And here I am, sober, clean, free, in control, thought, mind, heart, body, and soul. I want this for you guys. I want this. Don't you? Redskis Righteous Readings, where the readings are always righteous. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and I really hope the messages were able to help you today for April 2021. I love you all, and I really do wish you the very, very best in your progress, wherever you are in the stage of addiction and or recovery, and or whether it's days, years, months. You never ever stop recovering. You'll be 20 years in, and a sight, a sound, a smell, a person, a place, a thing can bring you right back to that spot of the decision that you made initially, that Ace of Pentacles. Should I just do it one more time? Am I in control? I've got that monetary means. Should I spend? Guys, an addiction is not something you're born with. Anyone can have addiction. An addiction is something you use to numb sufferance, to relieve pain, to heal hurt which has not been dealt with, and trauma. And a wise person in addiction studies actually told me this not that long ago. There's a beautiful saying that I want to share with you. Just give me a moment.
And now I'm going to tell you all about myself. Well, I really like to wiggle.
This is an expression that I've kept with me for a very long time. Okay, it's actually from a book of habits, and it reads, it's from Chinese proverb. It's, be careful of your thoughts, for your thoughts become your words. Be careful of your words, for your words become your actions. Be careful of your actions, for your actions become your habits. Be careful of your habits, for your habits become your character. Be careful of your character, for your character becomes your destiny. What is your character and what is your destiny? Is this who you believe you are truly meant to be? We only get one life. Is this the life you want to live? Ask yourself that. Are you living your Four of Wands right now? Your harmony, your prosperity, your romance? Is this it? If it's not, make the change today. You can do it. You're not the first and you won't be the last. Many people have given up addiction and are living very good, happy lives now. And you don't have to look that far to find stories of inspiration. Just look here on YouTube. Look up addiction. Type it into the space bar and see what you find. I hope this helped you. I really, truly do. And I hope to see you in May, continuing your strive through your recovery process, as we will do the May addiction and recovery spread when the time is ready. And until then, light and love to all. I wish you all the very best, and know that I'm thinking of you, no matter where you are or what stage you're in or what your thought or feelings are at that time. Redsky knows, and Redsky is there with you, wishing you the very best. Light and love to all. Bye.